Assalamu alaikum. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. We have reached, mashallah, surah number 63 of the Quran, which is Surah Al-Munafiqoon. It means the hypocrites. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. When the hypocrites come to you, they say, we bear witness that you are indeed the messenger of Allah. Yes, Allah knows that you are indeed His messenger. And Allah bears witness that the hypocrites are indeed liars. They have made their oaths a screen for their misdeeds. Thus they obstruct men from the path of Allah. Truly evil are their deeds. That is because they believed, then they rejected faith. So a seal was set on their hearts. Therefore they understand not. When you look at them, their exteriors please you. And when they speak, you listen to their words. They are as worthless as hollow pieces of timber propped up, unable to stand on their own. They think that every cry is against them. They are the enemies, so beware of them. The curse of Allah be on them. How are they deluded away from the truth? अब देखिए इस आयत से हम समझेंगे बेसिकली हिपोक्रेट से लिंक हो रही है, लेकिन आप ये समझें वो एक काम करते हैं, उनका एक्सटीरियर अच्छा लगता है, उनकी ज़बानों पे अच्छी बातें होती है, लेकिन वो बिल्कुल यूजलेस बातें हैं, उनके दिल में अच्छाई है ही नहीं. एंड व्हेन इट इज सेड टू देम, कम द मैसेंजर ऑफ अल्लाह विल प्रे फॉर योर फॉरगिवनेस, दे टर्न असाइड देयर हेड्स and you would see them turning away their faces in arrogance. It is equal to them whether you pray for their forgiveness or not. Allah will not forgive them. Truly Allah guides not rebellious transgressors. They are the ones who say, spend nothing on those who are with Allah's messenger, to the end that they may disperse and quit Medina. But to Allah belong the treasures of the heavens and the earth. But the hypocrites understand not. They say, if we turn to Medina, surely the more honorable element will expel therefore the meaner. But honor belongs to Allah and His messenger and to the believers. But the hypocrites know not. O you who believe, let not your riches or your children divert you from remembrance of Allah. In any act, if any act thus, the loss is their own. And spend something in charity out of substance which we have bestowed on you, before death should come to any of you, and he should say, O my Lord, why did you not give me respite for a little while? मतलब जब मौत आ जाएगी तो कहेंगे, ए अल्लाह आपने हमें कुछ मौका क्यों नहीं दिया? I should then have given largely in charity, and I should have been one of the doers of good. But to no soul will Allah grant respite when the time appointed for it has come, and Allah is well acquainted with all that you do. Surah number 64, Al-Taghabun, At-Taghabun, the mutual loss and gain. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, whatever is in the heavens and on earth does declare the praises and glory of Allah. To Him belongs dominion, and to Him belongs praise, and He has power over all things. It is He who has created you, and of you are some that are unbelievers and some that are believers, and Allah sees well all that you do. He has created the heavens and the earth in just proportions, and has given you shape and made your shapes beautiful, and to Him is the final goal. He knows what is in the heavens and on earth, and He knows that you can see what you conceal and what you reveal. Yes, Allah knows well the secrets of all hearts. Has not the story reached you of those who rejected faith aforetime? So they tasted the evil result of their conduct, and they had a grievous chastisement. What was that? Was because their messengers came there. That was because there came to them messengers with clear signs. But they said, shall mere human beings direct us? So they rejected the message and turned away. But Allah can do without them, and Allah is free of all needs, worthy of praise. The unbelievers think that they will not be raised up for judgment. Say, yes, by my Lord, you shall surely be raised up. Then shall you be told the truth of all that you did, and that is easy for Allah. Believe Therefore, in Allah and His Messenger, and in the light which we have sent, and in the light which we have sent down, and Allah is well acquainted with all that you do. The day that He assembles you all for a day of assembly, that will be a day of mutual loss and gain among you. And those who believe in Allah and work righteousness, He will remove from them their ills, and He will admit them to gardens beneath which rivers flow, to dwell therein forever. That will be the supreme achievement. But those who reject faith and treat our signs as falsehoods, they will be companions of the fire, to dwell therein forever, and evil is that goal. No kind of calamity can occur except by leave of Allah, and if anyone believes in Allah, Allah guides his heart aright, for Allah knows all things. So obey Allah and obey His Messenger. But if you turn back, the duty of our Messenger is but to proclaim the message clearly and openly. And Allah, there is no God but He, and on Allah therefore let the believers put their trust. O you who believe, truly among your wives and your children are some that are enemies to yourselves. देखें कितनी ना बड़ी आयत है, कितनी हैवी आयत है. ए ईमान वालो, ये सच है कि तुम्हारी बीवियों में से और तुम्हारे बच्चों में से तुम्हारे लिए एनिमीज हैं. So beware of them. But if you forgive and overlook and cover up their faults, surely Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. पहली बात तो ये कि हम इस एक आयत का मतलब ये निकलता है कि हम उनकी बातों में आके कोई गलत काम ना कर लें, पहली बात. दूसरी बात है कि अगर उनकी कोई गलती है तो उसको हम कवर अप कर दें, अनदेखा कर दें, और फिर अल्लाह ताला भी उनकी गलतियों को माफ़ फरमा देगा. Your riches and your children may be but a trial, but in the presence of Allah are the highest reward. So fear Allah as much as you can, listen and obey, and spend in charity for the benefit of your own souls and those saved from the covetousness of their own souls. They are the ones that achieve prosperity. If you loan to Allah a beautiful loan, He will double it to your credit, and He will grant you forgiveness, for Allah is most ready to appreciate service, most forbearing, knower of what is hidden and what is open, exalted in might, full of wisdom. Now we are starting Surah number 65, Surah Al-Talaq, At-Talaq, which means the divorce. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. O Prophet, when you do divorce women, divorce them at their prescribed periods, and count accurately their prescribed periods, and fear Allah your Lord, and turn them not out of their houses, nor shall they themselves leave, except in case they are guilty of some open lewdness. Those are the limits set by Allah, and any who transgresses the limits of Allah does surely wrong his own soul. You know not if perchance Allah will bring about thereafter some new situation. Thus, when they approach their term appointed, either take them back on equitable terms or part with them on equitable terms, and take for witnesses 2 persons from among you, and do it with justice, and establish the evidence as before Allah. Such is the admonition given to him who believes in Allah and the last day. And for those who fear Allah, He ever perpetuates a way out, and He provides for him from sources he never could imagine. And if anyone puts his trust in Allah, sufficient is Allah for him, for Allah will surely accomplish His purpose. Surely for all things has Allah appointed a due portion. Such of your women as have passed the age of monthly courses, for them the prescribed period, if you have any doubts, is 3 months, and for those who have no courses it is the same. For those who carry life within their wombs, their period is until they deliver their burdens, and for those who fear Allah, He will make things easy for them. That is the command of Allah which He has sent down to you, and if anyone fears Allah, He will remove his ills from him and will enlarge his reward. When the women live in iddah in the same style as you live, let the women live in iddah in the same style as you live, according to your means. Harm them not so as to tease them, and if they carry life in their wombs, then spend your substance on them until they deliver their burden. And if they suckle your offspring, give them their recompense and take mutual counsel together according to what is just and reasonable. And if you find yourselves in difficulties, let another woman suckle the child on the father's behalf. Let the man of means spend according to his means, and the man whose resources are restricted, let him spend according to what Allah has given him. Allah puts no burden on any person beyond what He has given him. After a difficulty, Allah will soon grant relief. How many populations that insolently opposed the command of their Lord and His messengers did we not then call to account, to severe account, and we imposed on them an exemplary punishment. Then did they taste the evil result of their conduct, and the end of their conduct was perdition. Allah has prepared for them a severe punishment in the hereafter. Therefore fear Allah, O you men of understanding, who have believed, for Allah has indeed sent down to you a message, a messenger who rehearses to you the signs of Allah, containing clear explanations, that he may lead forth those who believe and do righteous deeds from the depths of darkness into light. And those who believe in Allah and work righteousness, He will admit to gardens beneath which rivers flow, to dwell therein forever. Allah has indeed granted for them a most excellent provision. Allah is He who created 7 firmaments, and of earth a similar number. Through the midst of them all descends His command, that you may know that Allah has power over all things, and that Allah comprehends all things in knowledge. यहाँ पे हमारी सूरह अत-तलाक ख़त्म हो गई है. हम ब्रीफली जो पिछली 3 सूरतों में कुछ टॉपिक्स आए हैं वो डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. सबसे पहले सूरह मुनाफिकून में हिपोक्रेट्स की बात है, और ये कहा गया कि ये जो ऊपरी दिखावा कर रहे हैं ये बिल्कुल वर्थलेस है. और कहा गया और बताया गया कि जब लोग मरते हैं तो वो कहेंगे अल्लाह तूने हमें और मौका क्यों नहीं दिया, तो हमें मौका देते, हम तो फुल चैरिटी करेंगे, फुल तेरी राह में खर्च करेंगे. अल्लाह ताला कह रहा है फिर उनको कोई भी दोबारा कोई मोहलत, कोई चांस, कोई टाइम एक्सटेंड नहीं किया जाएगा. उसके बाद है सूरह अत-तगाबुन, द म्यूचुअल लॉस एंड गेन. इसमें एक बहुत बड़ी बात जो आई वो ये कहा गया कि ये ए ईमान वालों, तुम्हारे वाइव्स, मतलब वाइव्स और बच्चों, तुम्हारी फैमिलीज में तुम्हारे लिए ट्रायल्स हो सकते हैं, और अगर वो कोई गलती कर दें तो कवर देम अप, फॉरगिव देम, फॉर अल्लाह इज मोस्ट फॉरगिविंग. उसके बाद कहा गया इफ़ यू लोन अ ब्यूटीफुल लोन टू अल्लाह, मतलब फिर चैरिटी की बात है. अगर हम अल्लाह ताला को एक ब्यूटीफुल लोन दें तो अल्लाह विल डबल इट टू योर क्रेडिट, अल्लाह ताला उससे ज़्यादा बढ़ के हमें उसका रिवॉर्ड देगा. उसके बाद आई सूरह अत-तलाक, इसमें डिवोर्स के अहकामात हैं, और कहा गया कि विमेन के साथ डिवोर्स बहुत टफ होती है, लेकिन स्टिल बी जस्ट विद देम एंड स्पेंड ऑन देम एज मच एज यू कैन अफोर्ड. मतलब आप अगर इस राह पे जा रहे हैं कि यू अल्टीमेटली हैव टू डिवोर्स योर पार्टनर, then do it on good terms. उसके बाद अल्लाह आखिर में आया कि अल्लाह ताला ने आपके पास नबी भेजा है जो आपको साइंस अल्लाह ताला की पढ़ के सुनाते हैं, ताकि तुम अंधेरे की गहराइयों से बाहर लाइट में आ जाओ और जन्नत ले सको. यहाँ पे हमारी 3 सूरज कंप्लीट हो गई हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.